two clubs here each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers now on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Fields on first down. Swings this out here for Cohen. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Back to throw, Fields. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cohen. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. To throw again on second down. Fields. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Fields throwing again. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he will have the Bears first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Here's Fields. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cohen.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have taken the lead. Perky with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. To throw, it's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Pirine. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Khalil Mack able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Out left side here to Bryant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now it's Fields. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Now Cohen. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second down and goal. Fields. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it's third and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head and not be able to believe it.
6 points.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 29, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Third and long. It's Fields. Going deep here for Bryant. It got his man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Fields now to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Fields. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They snap it to Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. On 1st down, Fields. Buying time to his left. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. From the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Rodgers again now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Rodgers now on first down. Man open, here is Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Benson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Jones is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Rodgers. The quick slant caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
3rd and 2, Fields. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From the 44, Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Fields. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the gun, here's Fields. Gonna get this to Cohen. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only did they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Swings this out here for Cohen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Again, it's Cohen. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And this one is right through. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into point. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Bears, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.